There we go. There we go. Where is our intro? The late adopter. Hi guys, doing? Welcome to Bitcoin Daily. Sometimes, here and there, sometimes. Guys, it begins, so you know, we're gonna do this quick and dirty and just tell you what is happening on the charts, because today is Monday and it actually begins. I think it begins because there is something very bullish right now happening on the charts. Right now, Bitcoin is up 2.5%. But more important than that is the pattern that's been playing out on the 1 hourly time frame over here. I know it's small time frames, but you know, over here when we were down here at the bottom, there was a live stream, you know, this is the bottom. Over here, you know, I've been screaming, you know, buy the dip, and right now I'm saying, you know, it begins. So, is the move starting? You know, how is this gonna play out? What is actually happening on the chart? Are we majorly bullish or not? So we're gonna check that out. I'm just gonna turn this halvings on over here a little bit. I think I remove, you know, oh sorry, this is logarithmic chart. There we go. So we're gonna actually mostly be focusing on this part over here and why this is important, and you know, what we might expect next and so forth. But it looks good. Call crypto, I do, man. Peter morning, only 14 people here, but you know, that's me, because you know, I am not that how you say it, disciplined, structured or something like that. Anyways, guys, what is actually happening? Why it begins? What is, or you know, what is the bullish part over here that's happening right now? Let's go over here. Let's go to another chart over here. Let's go to a clean chart. Do I have a clean chart? This is probably clean. There we go. And we're gonna remove the moving averages up here a little bit over here. There we go. Now we got a nice clean chart. So what is actually happening up here? And if you remember up here, this big dump towards downside over here, when we pull back and start going towards upside, and we had this, you know, major impulsive move towards downside, we started actually doing a bear flag over here towards the upside. As you can see, there was a bear flag over here, and this bear flag, of course, everybody thinks, you know, oh, we're gonna go down to zero and whatnot, right? No, that did not happen, guys. That did not happen. What we actually did is we went over here to the bottom part, and this rising channel, it is on the small time frames. I mean, it is on 4 hourly time frames. It actually broke towards upside over here. You can see up here breaking towards upside. I think we are also breaking. There is actually no volume on the breakout. Maybe just this chart over here. There is a little bit of volume up here on Binance, on Bybit. There is also a little bit of volume over here, but over here on Bitfinex there is not actually volume, so we won't be looking at volume on Bitfinex. But we did break towards upside. This is actually the very bullish move, and it is only on 4 hourly time frame, but it can quickly turn into, you know, daily, weekly time frame bullish momentum towards upside. So this is actually starting to look very good. Now the thing that's actually extremely bullish is this rising channel is breaking towards the upside, which is very good. Oftentimes you see this rising channel break towards downside. A lot of people have been doing these kind of things, you know, looking for some kind of target down here at you know, 58.7 whatnot, right? Another move towards downside because rising channel, you know, some kind of bear flag or whatever, you know, this is gonna break towards downside. That didn't happen. We broke towards upside. This rising channel, this is actually extremely bullish. I know it's only on the side, you know, 4 hourly time frame, but we already had a couple of, you know, very bullish indications. This move towards downside came inside what we call a liquidity zone towards downside. This impulsive move towards downside up here, this was the dip in this pullback towards downside, and right now we're going again towards upside. There is also a line up here, goes something like this up here, give or take. I don't think this is the one. I think this is the one up here, and right now we're hitting that. So we get a little bit more up here to break the trend over here, towards upside, but it already starts looking good. So I think it is very, you know, okay to say that we are very bullish, guys. We are very bullish, as you'll see on the bigger time frame. So we're gonna go right now in the bigger time frame, see what's actually happening. Also on the daily time frame, we had this very nice doji up here. We also been saying that in the chat. Watch the doji start slowly climbing towards upside. This candle is not closed yet, so you know, nothing is set in stone just yet, but you'll see right now that, you know, this last move up here only pulled back to the midline over here, held the midline like a pro, even after bearish engulfing candle, held the midline, doji over here, and continued towards upside. So the only thing I'm looking actually right now is this breakout towards upside up here, because there is actually no reason to go towards downside again. We tried pulling back inside the liquidity zone for the second time. You see this down here, the blue box. We went a couple of times down there over here, but over here we actually pulled back inside the liquidity zone. Ever since this week towards downside over here, this over here was the liquidity zone down here where the liquidity can get picked up. We came down here. This was on the bottom of the channel as well. Pull back all the way towards the upside. Pull back to the midline right now, just like over here. We failed to break towards the downside, which is actually very, very good. A lot of bullishness over here right now, and right now it's coming towards the upside. So my general prediction right now is that we are gonna break out the side of this channel towards the upside. Now, if that does happen, it's pretty much over with this consolidation phase. So this consolidation phase has been lasting since March 2024, April 2024, and over here it will be May 24. So almost 2 months consolidation phase will very, very, very soon be finished once we get outside of this channel, because this is over here consolidation phase. Once it actually gets out, even if it is some kind of retest up here, this over here is not consolidation phase, this is actually continuation. But this consolidation phase that's been pulling through, for almost 2 months right now, it's coming to very, very close to an end. So I don't see the reason actually why we should go towards downside. If we do go deep towards downside, might be some kind of, again, something like this over here, some kind of big fast wick towards downside where we get into liquidity zone and go towards upside. I would say there is like 20% chance for that. I would say right now there is like 80% chance that we're just gonna continue over here towards upside. I might be a little bit too bullish too fast, because as you can see up here, this is only first candle. We might actually pull this back towards downside, and stuff might happen. So we need a little bit more time to see actually how this plays out, but it already starts looking very, very good. On the weekly time frame over here, if you look at the moving averages, you'll see that we are just consolidating down here between the moving averages. So we are still not out of the channel. We're still not out of this 10 moving average over here. We are still not above the support level up here at 63k on the weekly time frame. So we got a whole bunch of stuff that we need to do to get out of the channel and become stupidly bullish. But it just might be those very, very first steps to becoming bullish. And all of the and these first steps all arise out of the 4-hourly and 1-hourly time frame, out of this rising channel up here that actually broke towards upside, because it is bullish. And you can see it on the chart, like Bitcoin is up 2.2%. Dominance is actually up again. It failed to break down here, dominance towards downside. We've been watching dominance for a while right now. And over here we were looking at what it's gonna break towards downside. We had a breakdown already, but yeah, it looks like dominance is again climbing towards upside over here again. So you might see another pump towards upside when it comes to dominance. So watch for that. Weekly dominance also is still climbing nicely towards upside, but it is still exhausting up here towards upside. Now can it go again up to the blue box, or even to the 60% level where Benjamin Coleman is talking about? It can definitely do that. So we still don't have any kind of breakdown where we having this last part of the bull market and the euphoria and stuff like that. But it does look very, very good. It does look very, very good. So the most important right now, the part that's actually happening on the chart, is that we are getting above outside of this consolidation phase over here on the bottom, and right now trying to pump. You can also see on the daily time frame, if you just look at moving averages over here. Let me just look at the moving averages. If you just look at the moving averages, you can see up here 10-20 moving average. This candle up here, I mean, there's still 15 hours left, but it's getting back above this 10-20 moving average. You can see up here that 10-20 moving average, this 20 moving average has been holding us down. So eventually we need to break that and continue towards the upside, and it's getting very, very close to that. Getting very, very close to that. There is also a line up here, now that I look at it over here, something around 64 left. So you can see right now there is definitely resistance level just above us that needs to be broken. But the fact that we are breaking this channel towards the upside is extremely bullish, guys, extremely bullish. I don't know if you are bullish, but there is that. Holy crap, Kata, you look 20. Good morning, Greens Goblin, how you doing? Nate, what's up? Mr. Mo Money. How's Cardano looking? Still bullish. I think Cardano is actually bullish. Yeah, I mean, it looks nice. Looks nice. Weekly time frame. Yeah, it's coming down to the support level, so it needs to bounce soon. So we are waiting for the bounce. Bull and fail. No, everything looks good, nice. Now, I don't have actually that much time, but I did want to talk about something else, and that's mostly on the bigger time frames. If you look at over here, let's go to the logarithm chart. This is mostly like you know, prediction on what's gonna happen, because I've seen, I think there was in the chat, yeah, over here. Copy. So this is not the only guy that's posting this. I mean, I posted the same thing. You know, after the halving, you got 17 bars onto the top over here. After the halving, you got 16 bars to the top. After the halving, you got 11 bars top. So if you say like you got a 15 bars to the top, you are somewhere in August 2025, right? After the halving, and that's a really important thing, because as you can see over here, every single time after a pump, this move was, 100x. After, over here, this was, 40x. This move was, 6x. How many x's are we gonna do towards upside? 2, 3x, 1x, or something like that after, on the breakout? Can it be more or less? I don't know. This is the thing that I want to tell you about. And I'm gonna break 100k, I'm gonna break only 80, 90k, gonna go 200, 300k, really doesn't matter. Also, the thing that doesn't matter is how long this part actually takes, because a lot of people are right now looking for the distance from the halving all the way towards the tops, right, and checking the distance, how long does this last move last. So everybody is looking at this 2025 bull market top. Now, it might be the case that in 2025 we have some kind of bull market top, but it also might be the case that just towards the end of the 2024, around October, September, November, December 2024, we have a bull market top. So it might be a shorter rally where we have somewhere over here in October and November up here, December over here, some kind of bull market top. But it also might be that we pump right now during summer, and by August right now 2024 we got some kind of bull market top. So I just want to tell you, don't look too much on how it played out previously historically, because a lot of stuff has happened that never happened before. We went down below, previously, the pullbacks never came down below previous, lows right now. And right now, pullbacks are gaining down below previous lows. And there have been other stuff that have been happening that has not happened before. So we don't actually know how long this is gonna take. We see history of Bitcoin, how long it took before, but how long it's gonna take now, we don't actually know. What we do know is how charts play out, and when top kicks in and euphoria is high and everybody thinks it's gonna go higher, we gotta sell. How's everyone? We doing well, man. What's up, beauty? How you doing? So that's the only thing I want to mention when it comes to long-term chart of Bitcoin, is that don't look for tops and think that for whatever reason that tops need to come at this date or that date, or it needs to be this high or that high or anything like that. Look at a chart, and when euphoria is there, everything starts, indicator starts flashing, bam, 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 bullish, bullish, bullish. It is at the most bullish time where everybody thinks it's gonna go higher, then it doesn't. So there is that. Remember that whenever the top is in when everybody thinks that it's gonna go higher. The top is in when everybody's so bullish that there is no way we can drop down. That's when top is in. Bull run dead, crypto going zero. Dr. Fragrance, man, it's like your first time here. What's up? TLI gang, Batch, what's up, man? XRP thoughts, not much. XRP pulled back a lot more than Bitcoin during the dump over here. But over here, if you go to 1 hourly time frame, it pulled back on this dip a lot more. Now it got a bullish engulfing candle above the 10 moving average on 4 hourly time frame, so it does look like it's climbing up here. And you can see up here, it is still down here at the bottom of the support levels up here. This logarithmic chart up here, if you just turn it off, you'll see, I mean, it is sitting on the bottom as the bottom can be right now, doing this triple bottom down here. If this is not the bottom for XRP, I don't know what it is. I chill for a bit with not much action happening, bags packed and waiting. I think everybody's waiting because like my bags are packed, your bags are packed, everybody's bags are packed, man. I have no more money to buy the dip, man. What begins? Gort, get out. What begins? Holding 0.48. When Bitcoin dominance goes down to 30, 40, altcoins are pumping hard. That is the time takes. I mean, that is one of the indicators that we are gonna be watching for. That's, you know, when Bitcoin dominance start dropping down, you know, heavily towards downside, it's pretty much over, right? So when you see Bitcoin dominance, you know, doing this move towards downside over here, you know, it's pretty much over, especially down here below, you know, 50%. Up here it goes to for, you know, below 50%. It's pretty much over. I mean, that's some kind of top indicator. Also, when Bitcoin dominance start dropping below 50%, when Bitcoin starts stopping out, you get like 1-2 month stops. Guys, you got a 1-2 month stops. I'm bullish on VeChain. What you think? Can't we beat the previous all-time high? I don't know, man. I don't know. Some coins will definitely beat all-time previous all-time highs. Other coins won't. And I'm not really good at fundamentals to figure out, you know, what is a good coin and what's a not good coin. I only look at charts. I think we are still bearish. No, Goat. You are bearish. We are not bearish. Only you. DXY97 to be next. Let's see up here. How's the DYX is under 5 right now, and we are still looking, maybe this is gonna break towards downside. It does look a little bit bearish over here. So there is a good chance for dollar to actually go down, guys. There is a good chance for dollar to go down, and you know, we're still looking for that. If the dollar goes down, it's all good, guys. It's all good. But dollar needs to be looked at bigger time frames, though. I mean, it over here came up, you know, trying to break up the previous high, failed to do that. It's right now just going inside this, you know, rising channel, which is actually a little bit bearish. What do you think of microcap coins less than 10 million market? Do you own any? I own some. Anyways, guys, that was a quick and dirty Bitcoin daily. Just to tell you that the thing that's happening right now is very strongly bullish over here. What is the chart up here? This channel that we are breaking towards upside, this is very, very strongly bullish. This is the reason we are doing the Bitcoin daily right now, because this is actually very, very bullish. You might not know that, but you know, now you do. It is on the small time frame, so you know, it might play out for a little while and then, you know, stop and go down again. So I do still think that there is you know, some chance to go again and dip towards downside, because all of the major resistance levels are not to be broken. Big time frames haven't done anything like this just yet. So you know, there is still stuff that needs to be happen for us to become, you know, confident that this is it. But you know, it is with these small moves that, you know, stuff starts looking very, very good. Right now, Bitcoin up 2.15%, guys. Sun is shining. Have a nice day. I have to go and you know, get new passports, because else there won't be any kind of summer vacation for me. Guys, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you around. Bye bye. Where is my outro?